Hey there, welcome and thanks for joining me. If this is your first time to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and also click on that bell button so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. So today we're going to be making two Easter decor pieces that can be converted and used year-round, basically just doing some minor adjustments to them. The first DIY, we're going to use two of these wax warmers and two fish bows. I used one of the larger fish bows and one of the smaller fish bows. Basically, all you're going to do is add your E6000 or permanent glue, leaving a little open space for you to add a little bit of hot glue. That way, whatever you place on top, in this case our fish bows, can stay in place while the permanent glue dries. Go ahead and repeat the process to the second bowl or the second wax warmer, adding your permanent glue, a little bit of hot glue, and then placing your fishbowl on top. Now for these, I'm going to leave them green for Easter, but once Easter's over, I'm going to paint my bottom warmer part white. That way it can match my kitchen or even my bathroom decor. I don't have my Easter eggs out yet, so I just wanted to show you guys that you don't necessarily have to put candles in here. I'm going to put some Easter eggs in here, but for now I'm just going to place some of these little green berries that I purchased at Dollar Tree as well. So our second DIY for today, we're going to use these carrots, and I used 3 bags of the carrots and then one of the wood wreaths that you can purchase at Dollar Tree. This is one of the larger ones. All I did was basically add some hot glue to each one of my carrots and then just glued them onto the bottom of my wreath. And I just rearranged them, just basically kind of playing with them and just adding them wherever I thought they looked pretty. I'm going for more of the olive greens and just different tones of green. Of course, I'm going to add all different colors for Easter, but my main color is going to be the green shades. But I want Easter this year to be more of the organic style, more of the natural tones, simplify it, I guess you could say. So I'm going to be trying to make more DIYs, more simple, like I said, organic, neutral tones, just more of the cleaner side instead of more of the playful side, I guess. Don't know how to explain that, but yeah, that's what I'll be making this year. So basically, once I added 2 bags of my carrots onto my wreath, I decided to go ahead and add some of the plant filler that I use on my inside my candle holders as well. And of course, this was one of those things that I decided at the last moment, but if you want to, go ahead and start adding your moss before you add your carrots onto your wreath. But it worked. All I did was just grab a little bunch in my hands and then just added some hot glue and glued it onto my wreath wherever I thought I needed some. You can even add the green color moss that they have, but this is what I had on hand, so this is what I'm using, and I like the way it looked, again, in more of the natural colors. So just go ahead and add whatever color of moss you choose to use. Once you're all done and happy with the way it looks, you can basically leave it as is like this and it looked finished. But I went ahead and decided to go ahead and add my 3rd bag of carrots. So what I did with the third bag of carrots was basically just add them towards the bottom of my wreath, just to kind of fill in that area. And I have a mirror in my kitchen where I already added a hook to the back of that mirror, and I always add whatever theme or whatever holiday is coming up. I typically add a wreath or a large bow, some kind of decor on that mirror. So that's where I'm going to be adding this wreath to. So once I was done adding all my carrots and happy with the way it looked, I went ahead and grabbed some of this jute twine that's the orange color. Again, you can get this at Dollar Tree. And I simply just tied a little knot right where the carrots begin on one side. And just added a little dab of glue, removed the excess piece of jute twine, and then wrapped the rest of around the wreath on just the top part. And then I just did the same thing on the opposite side with the jute twine. Was basically tie knots at the end of the jute twine to make sure it stayed nice and secure, and then added some hot glue where the knot is at. Remove the excess piece of jute twine, and there you have it. And you can leave it like that, but since I decided to go ahead and add a bow, so I'm going to use this black and white buffalo check ribbon that I had from the holidays, from Christmas, that I had purchased at Walmart. So what I did was just make 3 hoops, leaving a tail on one side, and then basically leaving the tail on the opposite side, folding the little hoops together and making my bow. I grabbed a piece of jute twine after I gathered it all together in a bunch in the middle, and just simply wrapped around the jute twine a few times, and then made a knot towards the back of my bow. Once you have it nice and tight, just kind of spread apart the bow and kind of arrange it to make sure that you have it the way you like. And of course, it doesn't have to be perfect just yet, because you are going to still have to add it to your wreath. So you might as well just go ahead and adjust it just to make sure that you're going to place it where you like, depending on the size of the bow you're making. And then you just go ahead and add it to the top or the side of your wreath. Once you've done that, then you can really truly adjust it and make sure that it's the way you like. So just go ahead and figure out where you want to place it. With the extra jute twine or rope that you used to tie your bow together, go ahead and wrap that around your wreath. We're going to add a little bit of hot glue to where we're going to place our bow. Hold that in place and allow it to dry for a few seconds. And then go ahead again with the extra jute twine, just tie a knot in the back of your bow, of your wreath, I'm sorry. And I was planning on cutting off the extra piece of jute twine from this, but then I decided, why am I going to do that? I might as well just go ahead and make a knot and have that opening there so I can hang my wreath. So just go ahead, and when you do cut that extra piece of rope or jute twine like I used for your bow, make sure you cut a good amount. That way you can make a little loop so you can add it to whatever you're going to hang it at. So now you could just adjust it and make sure you have it the way you like. And I just simply made the little tuxedo cut of points on my bow. And one thing I like to do is I roll it inwards, one bow, and then the opposite ribbon, I roll it outwards in order to make the little twist on the ends of my tails. So just roll one in, run one out, and then just kind of pull the ends of it out, and there you have it. Now I decided, you can leave it as is of course, I decided to go ahead and use the rest of my orange jute twine, which I didn't have very much left. So I wrapped it around my fingers a few times, I want to say about 3 times. Pinched it in the middle and then grabbed another piece of the same rope and just tied a knot to make myself one of these bows. Added a little bit of hot glue and then added it to the center of my larger bow. And there you have it. Cute and simple. I just think this is so adorable. And here you have it. So which one is your favorite? And what style are you going to be decorating for Easter this year? Let me know in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, you guys stay blessed. Bye. And before we go, sorry, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video.